I'm just talking as somebody who. I'm just talking as somebody who is a member of those people in the world to whom the Roman Empire and Christianity and that kind of thing, the Western pedagogy, to whom that is taught, you know. But in the last 30 years, take here, like in a country in Canada, we have added ridiculous layers of complexity, not just one or two, or, you know, a war here or there, or, you know, a groundbreaking book once every 25 years, or I mean, we have, you know, thrown everything we have at the canvas, you know, to see what it looks like, and it's like it's not just a 2D thing. It's like one of those, you know, 3D pictures. It's like a poster, but you know, it's like pixels or something, and then you stare at it, and when you get it, it looks like an image, right? And that's what we're all doing right now. That is on a societal level, Western civilization at least. Okay, I can't speak for the whole world and what they're doing, but I can say that at least here, I'm going to even say less. I'm going to say at least here in North America, that's what we're doing, and at least here in Toronto, that's what we're doing. Maybe people wonder what the hell Toronto is doing, you know, but that's what it feels like, you know. It feels like Toronto is a very multicultural city, and I think that, you know, we get all the American stuff, and we're the most well-off in Canada, and as far as doctors go, you know, we have the same health care as everybody else in Canada, but I think we have the best doctors here in Toronto. Maybe they only have better ones in Ottawa because they have diplomats, I don't know. But and then there's those people who go off into the woods. Those are quite admirable people. But see, I'm getting lost in the complexity. That's what's going on. That's what's going on with me, and I've just taken it all in. You know, I was a good student. I wasn't an A student. I was the B student, the B plus maybe. So I got like 77, 75, 77. Even though I did well in my last year. But just to be honest, it's like 77 for most of high school. Math, I had a very hard time in. I'd get like 60s, and then English and stuff, I would do very well, and I would get 80s. You know, in French, I would get 80s. And I think we are sick. You know, I think it's a bad strategy of us to just kind of steamroll over the fact that Islam labels us the great Satan. No, I'm sorry, I'm an American too. I'm a Canadian, but I'm also, my mom was American, and I have American citizenship. But it's a bad thing to just label us the great Satan. You know, it's a bad thing for us to ignore this, you know, because we might think they're a bunch of crazy peasants or something, like if we wanted to be politically incorrect. Okay, they're stuck back in the Middle Ages, maybe not the Stone Age, but they're in the Middle Ages, you know. They're in the feudal system, they have kings and shit, what the fuck, you know, but, look, again, like, you know, we would be bad to ignore it, because we are lost in some kind of way. We're still trying to do what we're doing. When George Bush said go shopping, he was like, oh my God, we're going to have mass hysteria here. You know, if we don't ground people somehow, you know, because people are going to need to go through something, and we don't have enough counselors, you know, and it's like, you know, it's like, I feel like I'm almost done. I feel like, you know, we call it maturity or whatever, you know. We call it maturity, I guess. But I'm almost done. And how it began is difficult to say. Even Buddha, you know, he couldn't say where it began. When he talks about samsara, the hell, maybe what Christians and Muslims and well, the Jews wouldn't be with us because I don't think they believe in hell, at least in some kind of mystical tradition, but I'm not too informed. But we would be, it's like Buddha couldn't even say that where it began. He says, I don't know where it begins, and he says it's best not to be worried about it. He didn't want to go backwards either. People say forget about the past, forget about the past, forget about the past, right? And screw you, I want to remember it, thanks. And I still like getting to know other countries' histories. And I have friends from Saudi Arabia, and they're new friends of mine, but and I had to work through it myself, But these are good people, and maybe not all of them, maybe not any more or less than we are, But they're in a certain kind of dimension. We think civilization is like a homogeneous thing, but civilization, even to the Romans, when they tried to spread Romanism, if you want to call it that, it's a heterogeneous thing, And right now we still have national borders, and we still have divisions in many different ways, and we're still kind of working out what exactly is having a difference of opinion. What does that mean? I mean, what are we defending so dearly? We're still working out what that means. And I think that we're going to be fine. I think everybody should just, be a little bit nicer. I think most of you are okay, but you're pretty bitter, and you just need to be a little bit nicer and authentic. Now is not the time to hide things. The best places and the best people in America who have dealt with the crisis of 9/11 on a grassroots citizen level are people who really talked about stuff. They didn't get caught up in the whole rigmarole. They just kind of stuck to their feelings. And my mother says she had a dream about 9/11 that night. And that's a pretty fantastic claim. I don't know what to make of it. It kind of blew me away. But my mother, the kind of woman that she was,